Hi, I'm Vince D'Alessio, President of Elliott Matsuura, Canada. I've been in this role now for about 5 odd years, but I've been with the company for, I don't want to give my age away, but 30 plus years. If I look at my tenure here at Elliott, I would say that I've spent most of my career on the technical side of the business, predominantly in business development, some program management, and also in application engineering management. But I've always had a passion really for seeing our customers really succeed in their business relationship with us and also in their business, in particular with trying to improve their efficiency. Honestly, I've always gotten a real high in doing business with customers and then watching them grow and succeed over the years. That to me is really what it's all about.
My name is Frank Bolliero. I am the VP of Sales and Marketing here at Elliott Matsuura and have been with the company for 25 years. Thank you everyone for coming. We welcome all the suppliers as well as sub-suppliers and of course our important customers that are here to meet with us. This is really a gathering for us and for our family. We call them family. We're here representing 20 different suppliers of machine tools, and they are milling, turning, fabrication, as well as EDM and metrology. These are the different elements that we cover here at Elliott Matsuura. We're obviously owned by Matsuura Japan, and with them, their forte is milling. They're not doing anything turning. They are milling machine experts. Similarly, when we look at Nakamura, they supply turning machines. They don't do any milling machines. And it's unique in the way that their technology is in the forefront of milling and turning. With Zeiss, it's a brand that's known around the world, very precise, very accurate when it comes to metrology. We also represent companies like Fennec on the robo-drill side, as well as the EDM side, and Herco on the milling side as well. Depending on what the customer needs are, we obviously always look at the needs of the customer and supply the solution that makes sense for them.
I'm from Hightech Manufacturing here in Oakville, and we've been working with Elliott for a couple of years now. Tornos is a second machine, and we bought 2 more, so that'll be a total of 4 machines. And Elliott's honestly helped us grow quite a bit in our manufacturing capabilities. Tornos was the first step that we took into high volume production, and it allowed us to target the hydrogen and compressed natural gas industries. We've helped the company with their patented products, helped them do design changes, prototype, and now we've allowed them to meet the high demands that they have from the industry for both quality and throughput. I'll be honest, initially when they told us what the machine was capable of achieving, we didn't believe them. And so it took a little bit of convincing, but it's been incredible. The tool life has been incredible. It's not something that we're used to. The ability for it to hold tolerances for such long production times, and not many machines that we have, our conventional machines, can hold the surface finishes, the tolerances, and that type of quality that was necessary for this industry.
How does Nakamura help with that?
It's been amazing. We make 4 components on the Nakamura right now. It runs every single day, all the time, and it's been such a stable, solid, reliable machine for us.
In 7 years now, am I correct in that? Thank
you. Fully paid off.
Fully paid off. We love that part.
Yep.
And the fact that you're able to create such an accurate product. Now, when we talk about a machine and we talk about multitasking, it's very important for us in the audience to understand that I'm combining multiple operations and placing it into one machine, which is going to save me real estate space, but also loads of time from moving from machine to machine to machine. Did you find that to be true for you as well?
Yeah, from my first lathe, we'd make the op one on the one side, we'd part it off, and you have a little nub on the end, and then we have to put it in the mill and mill the Torx feature into it. Once we got this machine, we could do it fully one and done. The parts would spit out. It would run all night. We'd come in the morning. The goal is to still have it running, and once we got that, it was like, yes, this was a good decision. This was the machine we needed.
We're currently standing at Elliott Matsuura today. Can we talk a little bit about that relationship? Because you're just down the street.
Yeah, so when we were looking at machines, I mean, I've been coming to this joint open house for like, I don't know, 10 years. When I first came here, I was a nobody. I didn't have any machines. I was just a kid in my garage, punk with a little CNC that he built. I did not fit in. I didn't feel right. I was like looking at all these $500,000 machines. I'm like, oh, but I'm learning and I'm showing up, and I showed up every year and more, and I talked to everybody and I'd learn, and Elliott's always been just the greatest for making that possible for me. and showing me what's possible and new technologies and things like that. And then eventually like, oh, I need to buy a lathe. Where am I going to look first? Obviously, Elliott. And they've been wonderful to deal with, and it's great.
All right, well, my company builds aerospace components and microwave telecommunication parts, also satellite components. We started in 1994, opened our business, bought my first Matsuura from Vince. It was an MC510, still runs today after 29 years. Works 5 days a week, minimum, 20 hours a day, all those years. Now we've converted slowly to these MAM machines with pallet systems, which improved our life, reduced our setup time, and increased our productivity a whole lot. Elliott supported us from 1994 up to today, and we love them. They support us from financing to support in setting up the tools, the machines, and getting our productions up and running, and any other types of equipment we need. Well, we love the Matsuura machine because they're reliable. If there are issues, we can fix them, and they've proven themselves over 29 years, so that speaks it all.
I work in the post-sales department, service department, project management, special projects. I think it's one of the biggest important departments in the company because number one, most of the people that comprise of Elliott Matsuura is the service department. It is the biggest department in our company. Customers need that level of support because not only mechanical systems like machines, they do break down. There's always little problems, little glitches that customers need that added level of support to make them up and running. I think the feedback that we get from our customers is very good. Generally speaking, it's very good. Like I mentioned to you before, our team in the service department is quite vast and the knowledge is very spread out.
My name is Alex Case. I'm an AVP with the Coast Capital Savings Equipment Finance Group, and we have had a partnership with the team here at Elliott since the late 80s. And where we bring value to the group is we find creative ways to get customers financed. One of the biggest problems today, especially with the capital cost of premier equipment like the stuff that Elliott sells, is for our customers, how do I pay for it? How do I pay for it? Cash flow is king, and we find creative ways to tailor financing for the specific needs of individual customers. Each customer is different, each machine purchase or sale is different, so it really is a hands-on approach, and it's not a one-size-fits-all for each customer. I mean, working with Elliott is an absolute dream. They make our lives as the finance company so much easier than the market traditionally does. They can tell us exactly how a machine's going to depreciate based on where it is geographically, how much the residual values are going to hold up depending on what kind of parts or widgets a customer is making.
We're about being able to solve a solution for a customer and working them throughout the whole process. And then after it's delivered, installed, we want to be there to support their production throughout the years and years that they're going to be using our equipment. This has been a great event. I mean, we probably have had between 250 to 300 different companies come in to visit us. This is the 16th year, actually, that we're doing this joint open house event with our partners. And what I like about this event, much more so than a machine tool show, is that we actually get to spend more time with our customers. They're here, they're having lunch, they're going around to the different pieces of equipment that we have, and they're engaging all of our people in asking questions. And quite frankly, we can't exhibit this amount of equipment at a show. So this really gives us an opportunity to showcase really what we're all about.